my homies were sitting on the block, and this time when Forest Avenue was real dangerous, so niggas didn't even dare come through that block. I don't care what nobody say. Niggas knew what it was. They can say whatever they want. They know what it is, and they didn't want to do that. But these niggas pulled through, and we was like, I looked and I was like, damn, that's the second time that joint rolled through there.
Mm.
And it was a white Range Rover, and then it
Mm.
rolled again. So it was the third time it rolled through. So my folks, I just ran off with the girl in the car and everything. I jumped in the car. I chased them.
Mm.
My man's, I don't know what. I think they went to go get the joints. I chased them. I'm chasing them up Forest Avenue. I'm chasing them. I'm screaming out the window, pussy ass niggas, fuck out of here. I'm just going crazy. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
when I made a U-turn and started coming back down the hill, I came down like 2, 3 blocks. And when I'm coming down the hill, I looked to my left and the Range Rover was sitting on a block where they can turn right behind me. And I'm looking up straight up my block and I don't see my homies. They riding around looking for me. And them niggas then came back around. So when I went straight, I look at my rear view. They pulled behind me.
Mm.
So now I'm like, damn, I'm driving. I make a left on 69th. I said, if I run this light and they on me, and they run this light, they on me.
Right.
I ran the light on Haines Street on 69th going on to 69th, which was my folks' block, and I was haul ass and they ran the light. I jumped out. I was going to run the crib, grab the joint. Then I was like, I don't want these niggas to know where I live at. So I jumped back in the wheel. I took off down 19th Street. I
Right.
took down 71st, and it's a do not enter joint, and it was snowing. They had a Range Rover, so they was eating the snow up.
Mm.
I was slipping and sliding all over the fucking place. So I'll go straight up to do not enter. The time that I'm driving up to do not enter, I'm praying to bang out into a cop or something. I'm just like, please let a cop, because it was always cops up there. So I'm
Mm.
haul ass, and then I'm like, I know I'm coming up this do not enter. I know I'm about to slide out in the old guys on the red light, and I'm like, please let a cop just see me doing this shit, right?
Right.
No cops, no cars, nobody. I
Right.
out at the gas station, which used to be the Golf on 71st. I bang out a little bit,
Mm.
I back out, my tires slide, and I turn up Ogans again. Now, I'm nervous all the way up until they catch me.
Mm.
Girl going crazy. I'm driving, and they just sucking the snow up. They come right beside me, and I'm nervous. I'm nervous. I'm nervous until they actually pull right up beside me. And then
Damn.
I wasn't nervous no more because I thought that was it. I rolled the window down. I looked at them niggas and I smiled at them on everything I love. Looked at it. I wasn't gonna let them have me going out like, oh, no. I wasn't doing that. You gonna go,
Right.
you go. So I looked up. I smiled at them niggas, and two niggas came. One nigga came from the back seat over the hood,
Mm.
came out of the back seat, and one nigga came out the passenger seat. Just their arms though.
Damn.
And I'm driving, and they just let go. And I think the second shot hit me. It came through the car. It's still in my head. It hit me in my head. It felt like a pluck, honestly.
Damn.
That didn't hurt. It felt like a pluck. Like the hospital fucked me up more than the shots did. It
Right.
felt like a pluck, and I like bing, like a sting, and it started burning, and I was like getting real sleepy.
Damn.
I got sleepy, and I passed out, and I banged out like boom.
Damn.
When I woke up, I just heard a girl and I didn't know what was going on for a minute. I kind of forgot. Like
Right.
I forgot, and I'm going like this, and there's blood all in my eyes, shit running down, my head burning, it's ringing, shit like a movie. How that shit be like, it's like
Yeah.
it's all cloudy and shit, and I see her screaming and yelling, and then when I look up, I see the John coming, and I'm like,
Mm.
oh, that's what the fuck's going on. The only thing I don't know if I regret it or not. She started grabbing me like I fucking hand like, bitch, I mean, get off me. I
Right.
out the wheel and I ran, but I didn't. You know what I'm saying? I knew the type of niggas it was going through it with. If I'd have stayed in the car, they probably would have ripped the car up. She could have got killed. They
Right.
me. So I'm running. They make a U-turn. One of them
Mm.
out the back with two joints. I'm running, and I ran to Forest Avenue. They didn't come up
Damn.
Forest Avenue. I don't know what happened. My man Arnie was standing out there. I ran to
Mm.
the crib. He pulled me in the crib. I looked like Carrie. Shit was just running all over the place. And I
Mm.
I passed out again. Now by the time I woke up, I was in Einstein. And I
Wow.
My car was in the news. It got hit and banged down in front of my folks' crib. Her name was Elaine. They shot my car over 22 times. It was taped off. I was looking at the Joan on the news and all.
Mm.
But before I even made it out of Einstein, it was different. I got a different type of people. They was already up there. It was already
Right.
up there. And then when I got out the hospital, the doctor showed me the X-rays and everything. Showed me that the bullet still in my skull and was like, it broke up. It's like you never, the bullet broke up. And like
Right.
it'll do more damage taking it out than leaving it in. You feel-
Wow. So
But
how
I
you feel like that the hospital you was saying the hospital jacked you up? How you feel like they jacked you up?
because they was digging in my head and shit and giving
Mm.
me like needles and everything. They tried to give me the catheter, but I'm like, no, 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 I'm going to piss. And I pissed.
Mm.
Doctors was laughing at me. They was like, "That's the first time yeah I ever heard yeah that ever happened." I peed because I saw somebody get the catheter before, and that shit didn't look right. I,
Mm.
I that was it. But that's when I told you I didn't care about life at then. So by the time I got out the hospital 3 days later, I was up there ripping shit up with the bandage on my head, one eye covered. All this was burnt. All my skin was burnt. Glass was coming out of my head for years later. A piece of glass would just pop to the surface of my head. I was up there 3 days later with a bandage eye. Them niggas had champagne all in their car. They thought they killed me. They was happy as shit and all that. And we did some disrespectful shit that I don't even want to talk about.
Right, for sure, for sure. That's a crazy story. So speak on your getting better and your rehabbing, getting better and shit. How hard was that?
Wasn't really that hard. It was just pain. It was like I had like real strong migraines all the time. The bullet was it's still here. Don't hurt as bad. Like really, when it rained, it would hurt. But even before that, the thing that was hurting was the gun, the burning like across my forehead. All it was glass because they shot through the joint, so all the glass like literally went into my skin. I
Mm.
had glass in my skin that couldn't come out, and the doctors couldn't get it all out. It was just like over time it would push out. It was pushing out my head and my head through like for like over a year. You know what I mean?
Damn.
So it wasn't really pain. I was young too. You know, when you young, I'm 17, 18. When you young, you don't really feel pain like you do. You know what I mean? You do, but
Right.
I wasn't worrying about the pain. I was worried about the get back. I didn't care about that shit. It wasn't like I had to walk again or breathe again. Ventilators. I was blessed for that joint not to touch my brain, and I was just in the Lord.
Mm.
That was it.
Mm. Did they give you any like any type of medication like perks or anything? Was you ever
I
addicted to
don't
any?
even remember. If they would have given,
Mm.
I wouldn't have took them. I didn't like pills. Even when
Mm.
I get high on G Street, I would try them. Like I would take fours. I took two Xannies, and that wasn't my speed because I didn't like being like this. We was in too much shit, and I was the head honcho around my way. So it was like my shit was like I was a target if anything. Because see, I come from the kidnapping days.
Mm. Mm.
So, and they don't do that too much no more like that. I come from you wake up, damn, you hear Blasey Blip got they wrote Blasey Blip, they grab Blasey Blip. Now you just hear somebody got smoked. Back then
Mm.
niggas grabbed. And I was always trying not to get grabbed, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I wouldn't take pills, so I wouldn't never want to be like this. I was
Right.
able, I was able to drink juice and still maintain and see everything was going on. For real, it had me more focused. I ain't
Real
promoting
shit.